Hi there and welcome back. It's Tania from Tatty Treasures. Hello and welcome back. I am starting a new project. We've kind of been leading up to it over Christmas. Yeah, so the kit that I'm using is called Winter Woods. Is it Winter Woods? I think it's Winter Woods. It's one of my own kits, which is available in my Etsy or on Patreon. On Patreon, it's a bigger kit, and I'm sure there's extra freebies in Patreon as well. So if you want to see a full flip through of the kit or any of my kits, I do have a playlist, and you can find that at the top of this video's description. So today I'm going to make some shaker. I don't know what they're going to be at this moment in time. Are they just going to be shakers? Are they going to be, I don't know, some kind of fold out? I don't know, but for now we're just making shakers, and I'll figure out how I'm going to use them when I come to use them. So this one is out of the kit, and these two are, you know, regular CD cases. So obviously this is a normal size one and this is a mini size one. You don't have to use any of these kinds of things. You could do it with, you know, a normal envelope, what's got a window. You could do it with, like, you know, a frame. If you've got two frames the same size, you could join those together. That could be a shaker. I'm sure you could use lots of things, you know, packaging. What's got, I'm just pulling, you know, we've got lots of packaging with different holes in. You can obviously do them with them. If you've got dies, is dies the right word? Dies, you can, you know, make them. So I think I've said enough about that. So these two have been tea stained, and obviously this one's been all cut out. So I didn't print on the, you know, the other side, which means when I put this together, that's obviously plain white. So we're going to have to cover that up. And in these CD things, you know, you've got this little flap which holds that down. So obviously if I pour a load of sequins in there, they're going to come out there. So I thought if I put a back into that and stick that down onto it, that will make that more secure. Well, it'll save it from having an open piece. So I think that's what I'm going to do first. Just put the backs in. I've got a piece of 12 by 12. I think the papers that I'm using is called the Sound of Winter. I still can't think. I want to keep saying carte blanche, but that is not correct, but it must sound like that, or there's some reason why I keep thinking that that's what it's called, but I know that that isn't it. Carte blanche is makes greeting cards. I'm sure they don't make paper pads. I don't even know if carte blanche is even still around. Anyway, enough of that. So how are we gonna get the right size? So I could either put this around here and pencil round. Obviously it would need to be a little bit smaller than that, because I think if I cut it the exact same size, I don't know if it'd fit in there. So I could do it that way, or I could measure. I mean, that's wild, isn't it? Measuring. So obviously, you know, it's, and this is why I don't measure, because, you know, what kind of measurement's that? 12 and a bit by, oh, I hate it. I just hate it. So 12 and a half by, you know, I could do it 12 by 12 and, or 12 by 12, because this is going to be sealed as long as that, you know, back piece is covered. That's fine. So I could do it 12 by 12, but yeah, it's so complicated. Anyway, let's just cut this one out for starters. So I'm going to go in the pencil line instead of on the pencil line, and that'll just make it a fraction smaller. So I'm filming this, I'm still on the run up to Christmas. I think it will be the new year when you see this, so happy new year. I hope you've had a lovely Christmas. I hope I've had a lovely Christmas. You know, I hope you've, whatever you've done, you know, whether you've just rested or been out and about, been with family, friends, alone, whatever you've done, I hope you've enjoyed it. Right, so I'm just trying this the other side. Yeah, so either way it needs a little bit off, which is fine. So I'm going to get my trimmer out for that. Why did I say that and then start cutting it? In fact, I'm going to do the same thing with this, because at the minute, you know, I can't get this under my trimmer, and I don't want to get the massive trimmer out because it doesn't fit on the desk, and it's, yeah, it's just a pain. If I wasn't filming, I would get it out, but yeah, when you're filming it, it's a bit yeah, it's not visually, I mean, I'm not saying this is visually appealing, but yeah, getting the big cut right, you're not going to be able to see what I'm doing, and like I say, it don't fit on the desk. So okay, so that's kind of the right size. We're going to have to cut some off. Let's do the same with this. So do I want to cut it there and just lose that bit? It's not going to fit that way, is it? So yeah, I might do it. Let's do it there. And yeah, I wish you all the best for the new year. Good health and all that jazz. I've got no real New Year's resolutions. I think I'm always striving for balance, peace, and you know, to get the most out of my day without you know, exhausting myself. So I suppose I shall just be on the quest for that again all year. Right, I'm going to keep my scraps all together. Yeah, all together. It's just obviously a really weird shape. I was thinking, shall I cut it down or not, but I won't. Right, let's get the little trimmer out. Okay, okay. I don't need that anymore. Don't need those anymore, or that. And I can put my pencil away. So we know this one just wants a bit off somewhere. So if I can, let's have a look at that. Yeah, that fits fine. The flap goes down fine, so that's lovely. I'm guessing that one's this one. So let's just take little bits off the side first. And I find that kind of measuring a lot easier than actual, you know, precise measuring. It just works for me. Oh, that's nice. So that's that one. And then this one, I'm just going to stick that down, and anything that's sticking out, I will cut it off. Okay, so let's get these stuck down. So I'm going to use clout. Is there any particular way I want this? I really like this bit. Yeah, I think it was best up there. So I'm going to put the glue on this part and just stick it over the top. I think quite a few of my kits have got these kind of CD type things. The circles aren't as hard to cut out as you would think. I have shown quite a few times me cutting them out. Obviously, if you've got a die, you can put it under your machine to cut it out. But what I do is get a really sharp pair of scissors. I use the small Tim Holtz ones, the little snippy ones, the ones that I just had out, and I poke a hole right in the middle. I just cut out to a side, cut out to another side, and another side, and then I just go, you know, from one to the other, to the other, to the other. It's not perfect, you know, my cutting isn't super. I'm not saying it's horrendous, because it's not, and it's definitely improved over the years, but I am still not, you know, the neatest of cutters, and that's fine. You know, fine with me. I'm not a machine, and you know, I don't strive for perfection. I think that'll be all right. Let's see how that fits. Yeah, that's super. So that's that one. Obviously, everything needs inking up and what have you. But at this point, oh come on, Tanya, you've just mixed. Yeah, that's fine that way. So keep it that way. Yeah, just twisted it all around and stuff, and I didn't know which way it needed to go. So if I put quite a bit on this bit where I think that flap of paper is, then there'll be enough to catch it and stick it down. Ah, come on. Using the clout gives you a little bit of that slippy, slidey, so you've got time to get it in without, you know, if I'd have done it with tacky glue, it's you know, it would dry before I got a chance to move it around. So you want something that doesn't dry straight away and gives you that slippy, slidey stuff. Okay. So I've not sat and done, you know, one of these off camera. I'm literally, apart from, you know, thinking what I was sticking at the back, that's as far as I've kind of gone. Oh, and getting the beads out, what I'm going to use. But apart from that, I've not thought any further into it. So it is a craft with me. It's not particularly a tutorial. Obviously, I'm just sharing my process with you. So obviously this hasn't got a plastic thing, so we're going to have to create one. I'm just thinking I'll probably ink this first. So if you watched over the last few days, you'll know that, you know, I've been getting inks and stuff out to use. So I think I'm going to go with the vintage photo. So let's go around here. Okay, and then it has been digitally inked, but I do like to go around it again. Let's do that back. Now, I think this flap, normally, you know, if I was using it as an envelope, I would have this flap on the outside. I think I'm going to cut it down and have it, stick it down on the inside. And I think that that will give it a bit of, you know, a hinge, not a hinge. Oh, a bit of room inside so that the sequins can move around a little bit. So that's going to go into there. Just going to mitre it a little bit like you do when you're making a gusseted pocket. So that's going to fit together like so. So let's ink around here. Okay, so that's all inked up. Obviously we need a plasticky thing through in the middle of it. Okay, just ink around here. With these, I'm going to stick the flap just down. I'm not tucking them in somehow. Okay, and this one. And I'm going to put these two just to the side a little minute, and we'll think about how we're going to do the acetate. I've done all around here. I think so. They've been tea stained anyways. Okay, so they can go onto one side. Let's get my lids on. Oh, what's that? The dishwasher's finished, I think. Right, so I've got this roll of acetate, and I don't know if to just stick it down, you know, like so, or if to make a pouch. No, I think just sticking it down will be sufficient, won't it? So let me just cut it down. So this has got tea stain on it. I can't remember what I was last doing with this, but you know, that's fine. So that acetate, I don't know if it is acetate, but is I'm just putting that into that corner lock. It is obviously difficult to see, and then if I go like that, I should, that's it. And it doesn't matter if it's not totally straight. All I'm, you know, all you want to make sure is that the gap is actually covered, because the rest of the envelope is going to be sealed. Okay, so that's there. And then, okay, probably have to cut this down slightly more, because again, I'm cutting it to the perimeter type thing, but then, you know, to get things to fold, sometimes you need it a little bit smaller. Yeah, I think it needs to be a little bit smaller on that side. Might be just that it's not straight, which, you know, I doubt if it is straight. Let's just take a little bit off there. Hopefully that will do. I've made some lovely shakers in the past. I think they're on winter playlists. I can't remember how I made them, but I don't think I did them this way. So, you know, maybe if you want to see different versions of, you can go into my playlists. I think I have, using Fabric-Tac, I think I have got like a winter autumn section. If you go to like my YouTube profile type thing, and then you'll see all my playlists, and I'm sure I've got a section like, say, winter, autumn, or just winter, or I might have called it Christmas. Okay, so I'm using the Fabric-Tac because it's good on plasticky things, and it sticks quick and it sticks well. So let's just check that that's all still folding, and that's fine and dandy. So lovely jubbly. Okay, so I think before I start putting the sequins in and things like that, it would probably be better to decorate them than having, you know, the bulk of the sequins in. So I guess it's time to decorate. I'm just thinking what way I would use this. So would I have that at the top, or I think I kind of like it that way, so I'm gonna do it that way. Or do I like it? I don't think that makes any difference. I think I like it that way because the stars are, or snow, yeah, so I would do that way. Obviously these I'm going to do that way, and that way. They really doesn't matter what way they are particularly. Right, so I'm going to have a little thing. I'm sorry about the light, you know, shining on these. If I turn my light off, I think it would be horrendous. Let's have a look. Yeah, we can't do that, can we? And yeah, I can only twist it so far, so we're just gonna have to go with it. Okay, so I think, you know, this one we've obviously already got a background. It's like a bluey, greyy, you know, like a snowstorm. So I don't particularly feel that needs any additional kind of background, but you know, the base of these is the tea stain. Obviously we've just gone around the edges. So I've got some inks out, I've got some stencils, and I've got some stamps. I've got this nice corner one, which would go nice, wouldn't it? I've this nice splattery one, which would be nice. What stencils have I got? I think the swirly one might be nice. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. So what colours shall I do? So I would do that right in the background. I think that would be nice in like a brown. I'm hoping that the silver works. I know the gold one when I used it for Christmas. Oh yeah, it looks like it. So that would be lovely in the silver. That's a Dewdrop Brilliance Platinum Planet. And I think this is definitely the second year. It could be the third year, and it's still pretty silvery, so really reasonable. So I'm going to use that for that. Do I want to use something quite bold, or I could go for, you know, the speckled egg. No, I feel like I want to go brown. Or I could go grey. It is a very dark grey. So that would be grey and silver. So maybe going, I'll tell you what, let's do one in the bright, one in the thingy. And then we can see which look better. Right, so I've got some brushes. I'm just going to rub it on my hand. I think it's fine. Okay, I'll probably be best to do the light one first, wouldn't I? Now, I think I'm going to decorate the back as well, because, like I say, I don't know how I'm going to be using these. So I think it would be best to put a little bit of something on the back. And I am going all the way around it. Oh, lovely. So on here, I think I'm just going to do it quick. Yep. So we've got something on the back. So that's that one. That's probably come out a little bit darker because, you know, I've not used a clean brush. So yeah, it's probably a mixture of things, which, you know, I'm fine with that. Okay. I think these stencils are from Amazon. A lot of the things that I have bought from Amazon, I do have a favourites list on Amazon, so you can see things that I've bought and use. So that is the best place to check if you wanted to know the things that I'm using. Okay, I like that. So let's just do this lightly, and obviously then it uses that last bit up, doesn't it, on your inky brush. Yeah, lovely. Not much difference. I mean, yeah, there is, but I don't think I've not got a favourite. That's what I'm trying to say. So do I want this bit next? I think so. So I'm going to do this one first, because I might do the other one in brown. So I think I'm going to do it down here. I ought to have perhaps used a thingy. Oh no, I don't need to use a thingy. Okay, I'm just going to do it in the two corners. Yeah, super. Wish I'd have done it a little bit straighter, but such is life. I'm not going to do that on the back. What can I stamp this off on? Oh, if I had some spare paper. Oh my goodness, why, yeah, I'm just gonna, why don't we have like spare paper? It's because we don't want to use it. We're a bit mean with this paper, aren't we? We want to do something, you know, oh, that's nice. Something exciting with that. Oh yeah, I love that. Okay, just gonna wipe that bit off. Right, so that is that. So that stays on saddle brown. The other was stays on slate grey, I think that says. And that was the speckled egg, which is the Timals, and then the cobalt. I always thought it was cobalt, but the spelling of it is like cobalt. Right, I don't want that anymore. So let's have a look what this comes out like. So I'm hoping this kind of looks, you know, like snow type thing. That'd be a nice look, wouldn't it? So that's can we see it? I don't know. I'll bring it up to the camera in a minute. Oops. I don't think you can really see that one, but maybe I've got a different stamp similar to that. I'm wondering if that'll be better, but I didn't. Oh no. Oh yeah, you can see it. Yeah, I like it. It's subtle. I'm just going to put some in there. Lovely. So that is that one. Let's do it this way. Yeah, that is quite juicy still. Like I say, the gold one had dried up a little bit more. It was still fine, but oh yeah, yeah. I like it. I'm going to put some of this onto this one as well. It's a bit annoying having to do it each time, but there doesn't seem to be enough on to redo it again. Oops. Yeah. Okay, that's that one. So I think this one I'm just going to go those two corners. Oh yeah, lovely. Okay, and then I'll just stamp it off around. Yep, and throw it around. I don't know if you can see it on that one, but yeah. Okay, you can see it. I'm just not sure if it's how or if it's showing up on camera. So we've now got a background on all of them. So that is that. What are we doing now? We're going to want to decorate it more so. Like I say, apart from having that bit on the back, I'm not doing anything else on the back at this point. I obviously may do so when I use them. So I'm wondering if the stencil-y type, I called them stencils last time. They're not stencils. They are, oh my goodness, what are they? My mind has just gone totally and utterly blank. I think they're a bit more Christmassy, aren't they? But there is that house, but it is it's a forest. So is that one the same? Yeah. Let's cut that out. I'm thinking about putting it on the actual plastic. So let me move that while I'm not using it. It's a bit silly, I'm going to say the sun shining on it. Transfers, that's what they are. Transfers. Okay, so if I place that there, I'm going to rub it in a second. I feel like I need something a bit bigger than those. No. So let's have a look at the fussy cuts, which I have plenty of. So I've got lots of trees. Quite like that. So it's too much, but I could cut that off. I'm liking that, and then perhaps an animal in the background. What about? No, that would yeah, use too much of the, not use too much, it's a blank too much of the that's too big. No, that's a Tim Holtz piece. These are Tim Holtz pieces as well, but the rest of them are from my kit. Oh, I'm liking that. Just leave the two out a minute. Right, I feel like I can't get to my pile, so let's bring that down. That's going to be too big. Can you see my pile all right? Yeah, I think so. Let's move that. I think that's a little bit better. Okay, I've just pushed everything up a little bit. So I've just put this little leaf on this one, which I really do like, and then this little flower there, but I've got a bit of a longer one there. I think I preferred the smaller one. I've got another leaf there, so I did think I could, oh, I like that. So that's how I'm going to do that one. Okay. So I want a little bit of something on there. Right. beautiful owl. I mean, I could do that across so it wouldn't be using too much of the oh, I like that. I don't have to have two on. Yeah, I do like that. Do I want anything else on there, or do I just want the trees? I might just have the trees. Shall we do that? Let's do it. That was easy peasy. Yep. And I've got some little cutouts from the scrapbook paper that I'm using. That was in like an A4 pad. So I've had the pad about three years, and I did buy it in the 12 by 12 and the A4. Okay, so I think first everything's just going to want a little bit of a ink around, so I'm going to use the tea stain. All my fussy cuts, I do them on a neutral background, so that, you know, when you're fussy cutting, you don't have to, you can kiss cut it like that instead of, you know, there's no way I would be able to cut around there every little. I mean, I would if I wanted to sit half an hour and cut one thing out, which, you know, nobody's got time. Life's far too short. So yeah, I prefer a lot like that. You know, I can cut that out right to it, but other things I just like to kiss cut around them, otherwise they're far too finicky. Some people are really good at it and it perhaps wouldn't take them half an hour, but yeah, I'm not that great at them. And I obviously cut out a lot of stuff, so I would literally spend my life fussy cutting. Which is fine if yeah, if I'd got nothing else to do. I'm not going to bother inking that side because I know that I'm going to be cutting so much of that off. I'll go around this side. Okay, yeah, I'm quite happy with the pictures that we've chosen. So yeah, I think, I mean, for now I could leave that hanging off the side because, like I say, I don't know how I'm going to be using this piece. If I actually did it halfway, I could possibly turn this into a thingy. So that, now I've said it, is what I'm going to do. A hinge. So I'm going to want to glue. So if I go there, and if I don't end up using it like that, and you know, I need that part off, I could fold it around so part of the tree was on that side, or I could just cut it off. So I'm going to put it like that and place it like that, just straighten it up like that. Probably want it on a little bit more on that side. Lovely. Yep. And then put that on like so. Lovely. Feel like that needs something up there, but I have got a few words. I haven't haven't made for fall and Christmas. I did make some freebie sheets, labels and words, and put them on the Patreon, but I haven't done that for winter, unfortunately. I just you know, I've not had the time with all the extra, you know, outings, Christmas outings, and you know, then the shopping and everything. Yeah, I just didn't get time. And I think, I don't know how many Christmas kits I ended up making. I don't know if I did 8, and then I think I did 2 or 3 winter kits. So yeah, just didn't have time, which is a shame. Because like I say, I have got a few winter words, but not many. Wish I'd have put that down just a little bit. Okay, that's fine. Okay, love it. And then this one. Okay, oh, I need to do the transfer bit, don't I? I've got a stick. Right, hopefully this will stick on here. Okay, I'm sure I've done it on, you know, acetate type stuff before. They go on lovely on material. I don't know if I said they are from Tapology. She does non-Christmas ones as well, and I do have a coupon code, and you can find that in my description. Right, let's, oh, lovely. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay, so that's that one. That's that one. Oh, where did I put my pen? It's there. Yeah, I'm loving this Burley Art glue. I think this extra long pen and thinner nozzle is just stopping it from clogging up. Okay, I like that. So let's have a look at kinds of, they're just, they do come with the kit, these two. I don't know if they're freebies or if they're from the Patreon side of the kit. Like I say, you would have to look at the flip through of the kit, but they are to do with the kit. Oh, so we've got snowflakes. That would be nice. Yeah, I like that. Snow day. I don't feel like that needs it. Does it? Snow day. Or I could have a plain label. Winter. No. Winter's fruit. Do I like that there? No, I think it boxes the owl's head off a little bit. What about, yeah, I like that. I'm not going to put a word on that one. I don't think it needs it. I mean, snow day would be nice on it, because obviously, but you know, it's the first thing I've made. I'm gonna, like I said, I've not got a million words, so use them sparingly. Okay, what time are we on? Oh, 49. Okay, could go happiness. They're obviously not they're just ones I've pulled out my stash. No, I don't need to put a word on that. Oh, okay, so I'm going to put, I'm just going to stick this one on because I don't think that that needs this. I feel that that one's finished, then I feel that that one's finished, but I still feel that this one needs a little bit more, apart from putting the shaker things in. Okay. Yeah, I like that. So that's finished and that's finished. So we'll just put those to one side for now. That cutting's a little bit wonky. Let me just straighten that. Ink around that. Now I'm thinking, do I want some like sparkly lace underneath that? I think that would be nice. Let's do that. That doesn't cut. Sorry for banging. It was a bit yeah, just a bit. Right, so that's that, and let's put that like that. Yeah, I'm going to stick that down. I'm just going to use a little bit of 3-in-1. Okay. Okay, and to have, we could have a bow. Just going to stick this on with the thing. I don't think this needs fabric glue as well. Maybe it does. No, I think it's fine. Okay, I've got some of these, which I can't remember if I bought last year or the year before, but obviously I never got to use them. Oh, right. Okay. How'd you go? Come on. Oh, these are lovely. Let's get a few out. I think they're all different sizes, aren't they? Oh. Okay. Let's put those back. I got these off eBay. I think I just searched snowflakes. Oh, look. I like the big one. That's the white one. Oh, is it too big? And do I just want... Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to use the fabric tack. Oh. Put that on. Pop that on. Lovely. Yeah, nice. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so I've added that little bow on there. I thought that looked really pretty. So this one, I'm going to open it up like so. I thought it could have a couple of stars floating around inside. Okay, and then I've got some, they're not sequins, they are the tiny seed beads. So I just, you know, grabbed a handful. I'm going to try and get them into the middle a little bit, because obviously I need to stick down that flap. Let's just put one or two more in. Okay, I don't know how difficult this is gonna be. It'd be fine if nothing flicks up and stuff. So now hopefully none of the glue will go on the beads, because in theory the flap should stick straight to that background, so that should be fine. Okay, and if I bring that flap down, okay, bring that across. Oh, I love the sound of them. There's something about shaker cards and rattles and, you know, that kind of stuff. And there we go. I love it. So, you know, I know if you stick it down, you're not getting that full shaker experience. So, you know, I may end up sticking that round and putting it in a pocket so you can pull it out and have a good old shake. So that's that one. We'll just do one more and then we'll call it a day. So this one, I think I'm going to put 5 of these in, or 6. I don't know how many I've put in. Oh, let's put them in, because I think 2 big ones will be fine in the tiny one. So I think I'm going to put 3 in this one. Can you hear them all bouncing on? Oh, love it. Bouncing on the floor. Okay, I'll stick this down. Oh, so thank you so much for joining me. I know it's been a long video, but I wanted, you know, to make them and decorate them up all in one go. So that's that one. So we've got our first bits of ephemera. Like I say, I don't know what I'm making. I'm guessing I'll probably make a couple of things. I'm guessing I'll make a journal, and yeah, I definitely want to make a file folder. I don't know if it'll be, you know, one of the big ones what I used to make, or a file folder journal. I would like to do lots of pockets and flips like I used to do. I don't know why I stopped doing them. I think, you know, I made so many of them and I'd not really made many journals, and I just thought, you know, I really need to get some experience making different types of journals. So I suppose I've been, you know, on that journey kind of thing. Oh, love that. That's the perfect size as well, isn't it, really? And you could definitely put a hole there and hang it. And you could have that hanging outside your journal. Yeah, I know what I was saying, but I don't know whereabouts in the sentence I was. So that is it. Again, thank you for joining me, and yeah, happy new year, and yeah, I wish nothing but the very best for you and those close to you. So thank you, and thank you so much for all your support last year. There is going to be some changes to my YouTube and Patreon, which I will do a video about at another day. It's another day. Okay, so shaker journal cards, that's what we're going to call them. And I am going to stick that down, and I am going to be using this as a journal card. I think it'll be just nice to get them out and give them a good old shake when you're feeling the need to make a noise. Because yeah, there's just something about them. Okay, thank you very much. I'm really pleased with how they've turned out. I don't think you're really, I mean, yeah, you're not really going to be able to write at the back of them. They're just going to be, you know, a fun element. Okay, until Thursday, I shall see you very soon. Bye for now.